So age has its own grace. I feel when any artist, I think most of the artists move from glamour to spirituality to peace, where there is no race for competition and all this, gradually life has its own plans.
So with this small little note, I would like to welcome all the viewers to our Pratiroop series showcase featuring Vaijayanti Akka and Nishtha. This is our final showcase and I'm very happy we are going to end with this dynamic duo couple whose Pratiroop process has been very interesting and we'll unfold few of them during this session. So welcome Akka, my humble pranams to you and welcome Nishtha to this series showcase.
Thanks, Divya. And I must say that the very concept is what made me feel, wow, such a good opportunity. First for the youngsters, and they're in a day of such exploration. We dared. We could never even think of it, dream of it, forget, and thanks, that which to this media which has made us flexible. Flexibility is something which every artist has to have. And the challenge, the flexibility, and, the very cause of your product, your Pratiroop series has been very, very interesting.
Thank you so much for your humble words, Akka. So Nishtha, I will start with you.
Okay.
Tell me in a gist what this entire, actually almost 2 months process has been with the mentor and how your relationship has been with Akka.
Divya, this whole journey was very interesting. Everything, I have learned so many things from Vaijayanti Kashi ma'am, and thanks to you first that you created this idea, you gave us opportunity, and thanks to Guruji that she asked me whether I can do this or not, and thanks to everybody. And this whole journey was very interesting for me. There was so much to say because lot of things happened during this whole journey.
Objectively that you have directly picked up from Akka.
Yeah. Actually, from starting, initially it was very challenging for me because this is the first project that I have done something different. इससे पहले जो भी मैंने किया अपने गुरुजी के अंडर में किया, उनसे मैंने सीखा और ये एक पहली अपॉर्चुनिटी थी मेरे लिए अपने करियर की स्टार्टिंग में कि मुझे ऐसा कुछ इतना बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट मिला जहाँ पे इतने बड़े गुरु के साथ में मैंने उनके अंडर मैंने काम किया, बहुत कुछ मैंने सीखा और कुछ गलतियां जो थी वो भी मुझे पता चली कि क्या क्या कमियां हैं, क्या क्या सुधारा जा सकता है और मैम ने बहुत हेल्प करी. शी वॉज ऑलवेज देयर, शी स्टूड बाय मी ऑलवेज, शी एनकरेज्ड मी फॉर एवरीथिंग. एक्चुअली टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट एक पॉइंट ऐसा आ गया था कि मैंने ऐसा सोचा था कि आई वुड नॉट बी एबल टू डू, नो आई वॉन्ट बी एबल टू डू इट, बट after talking to my mentor, to Vaijayanti ma'am, she motivated me. She like a mother, उन्होंने मुझे इतना मोटिवेट किया, उन्होंने मुझे बहुत सारे रास्ते बताए. उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि अगर ये चीज नहीं हो सकती तो just think another way of doing it. You should perform. This is such a great opportunity for you to perform. So you should not leave it like that. तो इट वॉज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. मैम से मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा, इतनी बारीकी से चीजों को देखना मैंने सीखा कि व्हेन यू आर डूइंग भाव तो क्या क्या उसमें एक बारीकी, आपको क्या क्या सोचना चाहिए, मतलब इतना डीपली तो मैंने सोचा ही नहीं था जितना डीपली उन्होंने मुझे एक विजन दिया सोचने का कि आप इसको इस तरीके से सोचो, इस तरीके से सोचो. और थैंक्स टू हर अगर मुझे कुछ चीज नहीं भी समझ आती थी तो शी वॉज ऑलवेज रेडी टू एक्सप्रेस. वो हमेशा खड़े हो जाते थे और मुझे बताने लगते थे, देखो इस तरीके से नहीं, यू कैन डू इट लाइक दिस, यू कैन डू इट लाइक दिस, लाइक दिस, लाइक दिस, लाइक दिस. तो
Beautiful.
Everything was very interesting, and I really enjoyed this whole process. And thanks to ma'am, I was able to complete this project. The work in progress, I must say, because it's not completed yet. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. और thank you कि आपने मुझे bear किया. Thank you so much.
No, I don't think ma'am thinks like that. Nishta, I'm sure. I think all our mentors have been kind enough to us, and they've been very humble. So that's one thing I noticed in this entire process. Since we are all upcoming, all of you have been so humble to all of us to share your knowledge. So
me.
I have a quick question for you. I would like you to tell us, like as an artist, when we get stuck in certain problems, maybe with examples if you can, between what you shared with Nishta, as to how you as a mentor have been pushing us or motivating us, and what is your thought at that point of time when we kind of give up at some points?
Okay. See, in this, you can't generalize. I think that's the strength of a Guru Shishya Parampara, because you have to understand the strength, the weakness, more than that, the psyche of the artist who you're going to teach. That is the greatest strength of a Guru Shishya Parampara. Okay, whether I'm mentoring her or no, the minute that the way I went through it was, now it is a beautiful responsibility and opportunity for me to carve somebody. Because this carving somebody is a very interesting thing that adds so much value in one's life. And that carving process never ends. There's so much to learn. Life is, after all, learning. So you can never generalize saying that if you're stuck, what? But when you're stuck, you say everything is possible. I would say, first, initially, the challenges are, it makes you feel that you're going to lose it and you don't want to do it, and you may feel down. But the minute you say, it's like, it's like being in love with what you want. And when you're in love, everything is fair. So you ask yourself, how will I keep this for myself? You have to fall in love with it. Then you'll explore it.
So I love how you put a love affair with dance in this context. It's beautiful. So, okay, having said that, so Nisha, tell me one big challenge, that you faced in this. Just one challenge, and how you look at your art after you have overcome that.
Okay, so the biggest challenge was, what I thought about this subject was कि हम जैसे normally कथक करते हैं, तो हम पारंपरिक करते हैं और धीरे धीरे उसको कनेक्ट करते हैं कहीं अपने एक कॉन्सेप्ट के साथ, जो हम एक नाट्य के रूप में जो हम अभिनय प्रस्तुत करते हैं. तो मेरे दिमाग में कहीं ना कहीं वो चीज थी कि आई विल डू जस्ट दिस एपिसोड ऑफ द कैरेक्टर्स लाइफ. बट जैसे जैसे मैम के साथ में मैंने शेयर किया, तो उन्होंने मुझे सजेस्ट किया, उन्होंने मुझसे कहा कि सी, just doing this episode will not make it good, so you have to add on more episodes. So adding on those more episode was very challenging for me, because I was not having that in my mind. I was not prepared for that, and that was the biggest challenge that I faced, ki adding so many episodes. So I discussed with ma'am ki I'm not able to add on these many episodes, so how can I go with the limited episodes? So at that point also, she suggested me the way how you can go, how you can connect with these. There are different episodes. How can you connect these episodes? What can be the connecting points? And with these many episodes also, you would be able to express whatever you want to do, and it will look good.
Akka, I would like to know, like, when you were dealing with a medium, a Kathak body for this. I know you have done a lot of productions and you have worked with artists from different, different classical dance styles, and you yourself have choreographed so many pieces with different artists. So tell me how, when you start as a choreographer and a mentor, when you are teaching a different artist from a different dance style, how does that change your perspective than doing a kuchipudi, than training a kuchipudi artist?
Okay. Well, I'm basically a traditionalist. Okay. But with the richness of my tradition, I feel tradition strength gives you to explore and meet up with any contemporary situation as well, if you're rooted in your tradition. And when I know the subject, I know the weakness and the strength of the artist. And Karna is such a character that anybody would love. Okay. What more would you need? The challenge for me was there were points where I wanted that alaps and that pain, that thing, but I knew it was not possible. And that very good point was it's work in progress. So I said, let me work it the reverse way and see out of what is available, what can we mix and match and replace it. Finally, I think for a work in progress, it's quite okay.
Yes, I think that's the that was the entire idea. I think for this entire process for all of us is to obviously venture into deep waters, which we are not at all comfortable. It's basically like swimming, but now you're swimming in deep sea with sharks. So you have to still figure out the best way to survive. So Nishta, I think you have had all the odds possibly that could be possible in this journey, because I think we have been all together trying to overcome that. So tell me, Nishta, in future, how do you see yourself as a performing artist? Do you see yourself as a soloist, or do you think choreography is something that you would want to do, or you would like to be a performing artist? Where do you see yourself going from here, since this was your first project?
Still, I do want to be a solo performing artist, and yes, but after this project, I would definitely work on choreographies also, and for this subject also, I want to do it once again. If I'll get a chance, I definitely want to do it, and I want to include everything and those changes. And first of all, I will work on music, because this is the favorite topic, my favorite topic, करना. और मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि मैंने कर्ण चूज किया, क्योंकि मुझे एक विजन मिला किस तरीके से करा जा सकता है. बिकॉज मेरे पास में सब्जेक्ट था, बट आई वाज नॉट श्योर कि मैं किस तरीके से उसे प्रेजेंट करूंगी. बट मैम के अंडर में जैसे मैंने काम किया, मैम ने मुझे बहुत होमवर्क दिया, बहुत मैम के साथ में उन्होंने मुझे बहुत गाइड किया, तो एक विजन मुझे मिला कि किस तरीके से कर्ण को प्रेजेंट किया जा सकता है. So I definitely want to do it once again. Whenever I get a chance, I will do it. And I'll definitely work on the music part also. Definitely, I will work on choreography part also. And I want to be a solo performing artist. Yeah, that is for sure.
You have got the right start.
Yeah, definitely. I got the right start. The initial stage of my career, I have got the right start. The right push, the right punch and everything at the right time.
So Akka, do you think all artists, like performing artists, need to be choreographers at all points?
I would say, I always say this, I love that Saptapadi, 7 steps, not in marriage, but in a dancer's life.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. So there is at least 7 years when you Xerox your guru. Is your starting phase. Okay. Let's just say 10. But then now children are very smart. So 7 years is okay. The next 7 years, you keep on mastering what you learned the first 7 years. The next 7 years, you start presenting. It takes 14 years to become a real good dancer. So 7 years, concentrate on just performing solo. And when you make those 7 years solo, you're popular, people say, teach me. Parents will come. Okay, they'll force you to be a teacher. And 7 years, there's a long list of dancers waiting for you and to get into the line. So obviously, you have danced in those 7 performing years in major festivals and no repetition, 5 years, unless you're very influential. Then you become a teacher. 7 years you're teaching. And People say, will my student will dance? Will my daughter dance? This. So obviously you become a choreographer. Okay. But this in 7 years when you're performing, sometimes you begin to think of choreography because the 7 years you have learned, 7 years you have mastered, trying to practice. The next 7 years, as you keep performing, ideas of new concepts of choreography enter your mind and you start choreographing within yourself. Okay. When you begin to teach, 7 years you've made a name as a teacher, your students are little ready to dance, the choreography process starts. Okay. And then after 7 years, after all this, the next phase is you're getting little awards, titles. Then you begin to research. Research happens last because your performance glamour is gone, right? 7 years, you go to research. The last 7 years, you begin to relearn because the time has changed.
So beautifully put. That was perfect. 7 years, 7 stages. It's beautifully. I think this is something I'll really remember now.
The Saptapadi in a dancer's life.
But in that, yeah. I think I'm also reaching. But when you are saying that, I can feel that we are reaching each stage of it slowly, exploring each stage of it. That's so true. We'd like to conclude it by asking Akash, so this Pratiroop series basically been with a higher cause of our foundation, which has this similar objective of giving back to society. And this we are doing through art and dance. So what do you think is a contribution of artists like us? And, when we spend so much time, effort, which I don't think every common person understands. So our contribution as a whole towards the country, our nation, and towards the society as a whole.
People, of course, said that we are a bridge between God and humans. That was what they said. I personally feel the emotional content of humans or the way of expression has come down. Even to win God, if you don't have that bhava, rasa, or that thing, emotions, you can't get anything. And arts, finally depending on this, should be it in any form, inspire another person through the art. You can inspire so many. Say, I am a dancer today because Vaijayanti Mala Bali inspired my father. Okay, so many are named because took to dance because of Yamini ji, like that. So we have this beautiful strength to inspire people. I, as Jhansi, I brought about that, love for my country, for many hearts. I, through my javelis, with the youngsters, I can say, come on, fall in love, I say. Such a beautiful experience. I, with my thematic subjects, can say, follow dharma. So I think that the strength that this artist has to impact the common man till the person who's a scholar, we are different because we travel inside, we change ourselves, and with our great performance, we can change others too and add so much to the society. So this is what is the strength that every artist, if she wants, can make a difference.
Nishtha, to come back to this showcase and process, how do you think a viewer must look at your piece now? I know it's a work in progress, but still, as what you have worked on, and is there certain things that you think you will work on future, or certain things a viewer needs to look at, in that perspective? So, what do you say that will be?
I must say, just look at like a piece only, and since there are many episodes, not many, but yeah, there are episodes. So I would suggest that you should look at the piece from the starting without scrolling. Just looking forward, what's next, what next. So just look at the whole piece from the starting, and it is a piece, and it depicts the life of Karna, the main aspects that affected his life. So just look at like a piece, nothing else.
I would add to this point that rather than many episodes, because she was very keen on to think of that Danavir aspect. We have Danavir. So we have tried to show the Veer qualities. Okay? Detailing, a slight detailing has gone in. And we have touched only one episode, that is the Dana quality. So the detailing is what we looked at rather than, because she was keen on that. I hope the audience will feel happy to see that this young girl has the capacity to grow. And I'll be very happy the day she grows and she'll say, I'll say, wow, I touched one Kathak dances. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Vaijayanti Akka, for your precious time and sharing everything that you knew with Nishtha and also with me at many occasions. I think I must say I have really shared a very nice bond with you during this process, and with you also, Nishtha. Thanks for being a part of Pratiroop, both of you, because in spite of whatever presentation is, the journey that all of us have gone together, all the mentors and all the mentees, has been something that all of us will cherish. So, in spite of the distance and the virtual, virtual medium that we have used for this entire process. So, my humble pranams once again, Vaijayanti Akka, for this beautiful, time and knowledge and jnana that you have imparted to us in many ways. I welcome all the viewers to please be with us and watch the showcase, the presentation of Karna, directed and mentored by Vaijayanti Akka and performed and presented and co-conceptualized by Nishtha. So let's
good luck. Good luck, Nishtha, and good luck, Divya.
Thank you. Thank you.
And before we end, we will end with our beautiful smiles and the Pratiroop glow. Hook step. I'm only looking at you, Akka. Thank you.
Okay.
Namaskar. My name is Nishtha Budlakoti. I'm a disciple of Guru Prerna Shumaliji. For the last 1.5 months, I have been working on this project Pratiroop. Under the guidance of my mentor, who is a renowned Kuchipudi dancer and a senior artist, Vaijayanti Kashiji. I'm blessed to have this opportunity by my Guru, Sushri Prerna Shumaliji. And also I want to thank Team Pratiroop for creating such a beautiful concept where we get an opportunity to learn something different from a Guru of different dance form. This project is a work in progress. Here my subject is Satpurush Karna. Karna is one of the major characters of Hindu epic Mahabharata. There was a lot to do, however, I have concentrated majorly on 3 aspects of Karna's life. Initially, it was very challenging for me, but I really appreciate that my mentor stood by me and motivated me to perform. I would also like to thank my team, my musicians, Zohaib ji and Parminder Singh ji. My special thanks to my senior, my friend Aarti Srivastava, who stood by me and supported me in every way. Rohit ji and Manish ji for video and editing. My Guru, whose constant support I have received, and my special thanks to my mentor Vaijayanti Kashiji, under whom I am going to perform this subject. She altogether gave me a different vision, a different way of thinking to perform this concept. So I hope you would enjoy this piece. Namaskar.
It was a day of test when the Pandavas and the Kauravas had to exhibit their proficiency in the use of arms. This was in the presence of the royal families and the public. There entered suddenly Karna, who appeared a godlike youth, from whom light and power seemed to radiate. As he displayed his proficiency in arms, all eyes turned towards him. When being questioned about his birth, his jati, Karna revealed himself as Sutputra. he was rejected, ridiculed, and humiliated for having born in a lower social status. Prince Duryodhana saw in Karna a man who was an equal to Arjuna in martial abilities, and someone to befriend, to balance out Arjuna. He defends Karna, arguing that it is actions and not birth that defines a warrior. Duryodhana crowned Karna as king of Angadesh, and Karna pledged his friendship and loyalty to Duryodhana for life.
नाम धाम कुछ कहो, बताओ कि तुम जाति हो कौन? जाति 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 सह न सका अन्याय, सुयोधन बढ़कर आगे आया।
with great joy, being crowned the king of Angadesh, Karna offered his worship to Suryadev, a daily ritual that he practiced since childhood. Karna was known for his generosity to help anyone in need, particularly the Brahmins. Krishna approaches Karna as an ambassador seeking to prevent violence and the war. Krishna reveals to Karna the hidden secret of his birth from Kunti and Suryadev. Though filled with a gamut of emotions, Karna chooses to remain loyal to his friend Duryodhana. Karna was born with aspects of his divine father Surya. The divine earrings and armor breastplate that made him immortal. Surya in a dream warns Karna of Indra's plan to appear disguised as a Brahmin, to divest him of his earrings and breastplate and thereby his immortality, to save his son Arjuna. However, despite being warned by his father Suryadev, Karna chooses to lose the earrings and armor breastplate in order to uphold his reputation as the one who always gives dana. And now to Indra, the god of gods. Indra appears as predicted, and Karna cuts his birthmarks of immortality with a knife and gives the blood-soaked donation to Indra, the disguised Brahmin.
महिमा का गान सभी जन गाएं। देव और नर दोनों ही तेरा चरित्र अपनाए। दे अमोघ्य शरदान सिधारे देवराज अंबर को। व्रत का अंतिम मूल्य चुकाकर गया कर्ण निज घर को, गया कर्ण निज घर को।
No wonder, after the death of this brave hero, Lord Krishna himself and a host of Mahabharat heroes honored Karna as a Sat Purush.